Hello everyone, very good afternoon. Sorry, it got a little late. There was some changes to the PPT which I was making. How are you doing? Just give me a moment. I'll start the class. I'll just see whether I'm coming all right on the. All right, I think I'm live. So my name is Anupam, and please download and install Unacademy app. Plus subscription is very beneficial, I think, for everybody. Plus subscription is the most I think it's a very good investment into the future. The people who subscribe to I think Unacademy, they have benefited a lot. And what do we offer? What do we see? First of all, we have free special classes and free quizzes for which we don't charge you anything. It's absolutely free. So obviously the objective first of all is uh, to criticize, to bring democracy in education. In what way? In providing access to quality education to everybody, irrespective of whatever is their is their background, whatever we want to understand it. So people from privileged and people from underprivileged background, all kinds of people can have access to same kind of quality education. So this is the objective, but at the same time we have brought in this subscribed model. So the thing is ki, in subscribe model you will get discount of 10% if you use the code Saxena live here. So everything will get discounted. So this is 3,500. It will become 3,150. This is here it is 8,750 for 3 months. It will become 7,850. For 6 months it is 14K. Then it will become 12,600. For 12 months it is 17,000. It will become 15,750. Okay. For which we are putting it correctly. So it's only these top 3 figures were incorrect for a while, and the EMI option will also come down. The EMI which I was telling to you for all this long was 1458, but now there is a revised, like there was a maths issue. We resolved it. So after discount you will have to pay 1,313 rupees. Now after discount for using the code Saxena Live, you will have to give 788 a month, which amounts to 18,900 for 12 months. For 24 months, sorry. And see, what do we offer? We offer plus courses, which are specifically designed for the plus students. We offer doubt solving class. Every 4th class is a doubt solving class. We offer a lot of benefits, as in we offer you can interact live with when plus class is going on. You can interact live when doubt solving. Of course, doubt solving it has to be live, and you can ask questions. And the interface is amazing. And there are hundreds and hundreds of your online test, topic-wise test, sectional test, mock test, and old question papers that you can sort of answer. So using the code Saxena Live sort of helps you here. Now it'll give you discount. So we'll discuss a lot about it. Let's come back to what we were here for. We were here for solving questions. We wanted to help you with the questions for XAT question papers. Okay. So we solved till this part. I think we had to start this RC yesterday. Question number 52. So it says analyze the following passage and provide appropriate answers for questions 52 through 55 that follow. We can answer Fermi paradox in two ways. Perhaps our current science overestimates the likelihood of extra terrestrial in intelligence solving, or perhaps evolved technical intelligence has some deep tendency to be self-limiting or even self-exterminating. After Hiroshima, some suggested that any aliens bright enough to make colonizing spaceships would be bright enough to make thermonuclear bombs and would use them on each other sooner or later. I suggest a different, even darker solution to the paradox. Perhaps I think that aliens forget to send radio signals or colonize space because they're too busy with runaway consumerism and virtual reality narcissism. Once they turn inwards to chase their shiny pennies of pleasure, they lose the cosmic plot. So the purpose here is that they're talking about some paradox. They say that they're saying that when science, that when the aliens have not been able to reach out to us, because probably they are using the atomic energy, the atomic bombs on each other, the way we used in the end of World War II. So USA dropped bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, that for to end the World War I. And but the author says that, okay, the author has one more way to answer it. Author saying that perhaps the aliens forgot to send the radio message to Earth because they were busy with their own capitalist consumerism, and we are virtual reality self-love, the way we are busy. And once they turn inwards, once they become once they start looking inside themselves for true answers, they will lose the cosmic plot. The problem is that XAT RCs are little philosophical in nature. So you have to be you have to keep asking yourselves, okay, what is the purpose? What is the author is trying to say in these lines? So you have to keep doing that. Coming to this paragraph, the fundamental problem is that an evolved mind must pay attention to indirect cues of biological fitness rather than tracking fitness itself. This was a key insight of evolutionary psychology in 90s. Although evolution favors brain that tend to maximize fitness as measured by numbers of great grandkids, no brain has capacity enough to do so under every possible circumstance. As a result, brain must evolve shortcuts, fitness promoting tricks, cons, recipes, heuristics at work on an average under ancestrally normal conditions. Technology is fairly good at controlling external reality to promote real biological fitness. But it is even better at delivering fake fitness, subjective cues of survival and reproduction without the real world effects. So now it is talking about what? That there is certain amount of that technology is sort of is giving us the ability to fake our fitness in a certain way. Fitness faking technology trends tend to evolve much faster than our psychological resistance to it. With the invention of Xbox 30, people will rather play a high-resolution virtual ape in Peter Jackson's King Kong than be a perfect resolution real human being. Teens today must find their way through a carnival of addictively fitness faking entertainment process. The traditional staples of physical, mental, and social development, athletics, homework, dating, are neglected. The few young people with self-control to pursue uh, uh, meritocratic path must get started at the last time. What is meritocratic means a place or the policy in a society where merit is rewarded. So in this paragraph, they are trying to say that in the current world, in the current scenario, people are not following those basic physical and mental and social development techniques, which are sports and homework and dating, which were done in older days. In 1900, most inventions concerned physical reality, and in 2005, focus shifted to virtual entertainment. Freud's pleasure principle triumphs over reality principle. Today, we narrowcast human interest stories to each other rather than broadcasting messages of universal peace and progress to other star uh, systems. So this is talking about that how we have become narcissistic, and talking about in 1900s we were talking about the physical reality. Now we're talking to the virtual entertainment, and okay, maybe bright aliens did the same. I suspect there is a certain period of fitness faking narcissism is inevitable after any intelligent life evolves. This is the great temptation for any technological species to shape their subjective reality, to provide the cues of survival and reproductive success without substance. Most bright alien species probably go extinct gradually, allocating more time and resources to the pleasures and less to the children. So they're talking about again same thing, that the species, they are more evolved. They are any species which is evolved, which is intelligent, they give into this this fake showcasing or fake show off that they have survived, and they have uh, produced kids, and they have raised them very well, to allocating more and more time to their pleasure. The heritable variation in personality might allow some lineages to resist the great temptation and last longer. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Wait a moment. Let me take you to the. They're saying that the heritable variation in personality might allow some lineages to resist the great temptation last longer. Some individuals and families may start with an irrational Luddite abhorrence for entertainment technology, and they may evolve more self-control and conscientiousness and pragmatism by combining the family values of the religious right with the sustainable values of the green peace. They wait patiently for our fake fitness narcissism to go extinct. Those tactical minded breeders will inherit Earth as like minded aliens may have inherited few other planets. When they finally achieve contact, it will not be a meeting of novel readers and game players, meeting of dead serious super parents who congratulate each other on surviving not just POM but the Xbox. Okay. So here they're talking about, they're talking about. So this is a very interesting RC, I think, and what he's saying with the primary purpose is to highlight that how virtual entertainment like Xbox and presenting a virtual fake image of ours in the that being virtually very fit but in reality not being very fit, the fitness faking technologies probably can relate it to those one of those apps which take care of your of sort of those dark spots on your skin, or they cut your flab or, stomach, and they present to you as very very fit people. So so basically this is and so this author is against all that. Author is saying that it'll only survive, the people will it'll be people, those people will only survive who have self-control, and they are hardworking, and they're practical, and they will somewhere there'll be a marriage of the green peas and of the traditional values, like there'll be go green environment wherein people will be saving the earth, it's the nature. At the same time, it's going to have a there'll be a bit of connection between the traditional values and the green peas. Among the following options, which one presents the most important concern raised in the passage? Extraterrestrial life and its impact on human beings? No. Lack of interest in developing proper fitness? One of the things, yes. Short-term pleasure-seeking behavior? Yes. Technological advancement and extinction of intelligence? This was never mentioned. Tendency of brain to develop shortcuts? No. So what they were saying, they were talking about the short-term pleasure-seeking behavior, right? They were talking about, in the entire passage, they were talking about the short-term pleasure-seeking behavior, because if you read from the very starting, it was talking about what? It was talking about Xbox. It was talking about runaway consumerism. It was talking about narcissism. It was talking about using Xbox to sort of rather than actually being fit by playing and playing and doing things which you like, they indulge in things which give them pleasure in short term. This is what they're talking about. Which of the following would be the best possible explanation for the lack of contact between human beings and aliens? So they were saying that the author was saying repeatedly that probably aliens have also become like us. They have also become self-centered and pleasure-seeking. So probably they have lost the cosmic plot, right? They have forgotten that they might have to go and make colonies or conquer others, something of that sort. So overestimation of technological capability of aliens, this was mentioned, but this was not the most important point. B, genetic variation in aliens' personality is yet not achieved. This was never mentioned. thermonuclear bombs might have destroyed all aliens. This was one of the possibilities which was mentioned, but this was not what the author believed. D. Colonization of space is impossible to achieve. This was never mentioned. Aliens have become self-centered and pleasure-seeking. This was mentioned that even aliens have become self-centered, and they are also making, they are also playing Xbox, and they are also using fitness faking technology. So that is 53E. Which of the following statements would the author of the passage agree most? To which of the following statements would the author of the passage agree most? Okay. Violent crime, including gang war or tough protection expansionists, coexist in all technologically advanced societies in spite of proliferation of fitness faking technologies. He never mentioned violent crime, gang warfare. Technology to produce fitness faking is guided by a government desire to control minds. This was never mentioned. Countries that have most advanced technologies often are the ones that are at the forefront of colonial expansion wars. This was never mentioned. Wars and colonial conquest engaged in by European nations after the Renaissance would not have occurred had fitness faking gadgets and consumerism existed in those countries during this. So yeah, author has been saying that these fitness faking gadgets and consumerism is sort of doesn't allow us to deal with practical aspects. It deals it sort of it sort of it doesn't allow us to go beyond us. It doesn't allow us to think in practical value. It doesn't allow us to evolve, to have basics right, like mental fitness, physical fitness, and social awareness, which was because we are not involving in those things like athletics and dating and homework. We are using fitness faking technology, and we are more concerned about the virtual world and the virtual reality and consumerism. So this will not happen. So we have found the answer D. That is the answer. Let's still read E. The search for colonies is undertaken by all countries irrespective of their technological expansion. This colonial expansion is guided more by the need for adventure than for resources. This was never mentioned. D's answer. Which of the following statements of truth challenges the idea presented in the passage the most? So to look for something which challenges the idea most. Violent crime, gang warfare for terror production and expansion coexist in all technologically advanced societies irrespective of the proliferation of fitness faking technology. Violent crime was not the agenda. What they said ki they are so busy, like an advanced species like ours would be so busy in fighting with each other, or it would be so busy in the consumeristic rat race. Because my fellow brother has my neighbor has bought a particular phone. I also have to buy the particular phone. If my friend has joined this particular place for fitness, I will also go there. But the basics have been forgotten. The technology to produce fitness faking gadgets is guided by the government desire to control minds. This was never mentioned. Countries that have most advanced technologies often are the ones that are forefront of preparedness for war. This sort of makes sense, because if you're prepared for war, then probably you are not completely taking, the consumeristic behavior hasn't taken completely over you. This can be true. 5. This can be true. The era of colonial expansion was engaged by European nations after the Renaissance. This is in line with what author had said. teenagers having access to technology engage in more socializing way, in more engage in more socializing away from parental observation than those who do not have access to technology such technology. um, See, parental supervision part was never mentioned actually, so this is sort of taking the direction in different way. So 3 is correct to a lot of extent, and okay, I think 1 will also come here, because I think because 1 is talking about some kind of a tough war. It talks about some kind of a expansionism. So if you are expanding, then it is natural that you have you are not completely taken over by the fitness faking technology and other consumeristic things. So answer is 35A. Nature is dash and unchangeable, and it is dash as to whether it is its hidden reasons, and dash and are dash to man or not. Okay. So here answer is E actually. Nature is okay. So answer is E. Nature is capable. It is unconcerned as to whether it is its hidden reasons and activities, hidden reasons and activities are intelligible to man or not. So it is 56E. Im 57 impressions are indirect, vivid and forceful products of immediate experience. Ideas are merely feeble copies of the original impressions. 57 is talking said that impressions are vivid, direct and forceful product of immediate experience, and ideas are merely feeble copies of these original impressions. So they are saying that impressions are more powerful. So it says that assuming that the above statement is true, which of the following logically follows from it? Impression leads to an idea. It says every impression leads to an idea. This was never mentioned. 2 says idea must follow an antecedent impression. This is correct. 2 is correct. See, they did not say that every impression leads to an idea, right? And then comes the color of 2011 XAT test booklet right in front of a candidate is an impression to her, whereas the memory of the color of her television is an idea. This was never mentioned. This is incorrect. If one was interested in the origin of idea of the color of a television set, then one needs to understand the impressions from which this view was derived. So yeah. So yeah, 4th is also correct, because 4th and 2 are talking about that there is some impression which is there and after which the idea comes. So 2 and 4 is what is the right. So C is the right answer. 58, media are not just passive channels of information. Not only do they apply the stuff of thought, but they also shape the process of thought. And what the internet seems to be doing is chipping away our capacity of concentration. They are saying that media is not just a passive channel of information, uh, but they also shape the process of thought, the thought process. And internet seems to be chipping away our capacity for concentration. Which of the following, if true, would most strengthen the argument present above? Uh, okay. Nishchay was forced to use typewriter when he lost his vision. After he mastered the machine, he could type with eyes closed. It was later found that under the effect of machine, Nishchay's prose changed from arguments to aphorism. Um, from thoughts to puns, from rhetoric to telegram style. Now, we were talking about media. We were not talking about typewriter here first, and internet. One of the effects of the timekeeping instruments has been that we have started deciding on our daily activities based on clock and not based on senses. This was also never mentioned. We're talking about media again, we're not talking media and internet. We're not talking about machines in general. Studies have shown that essay writing skills of an average 15 to 20-year-old who spends a lot of time sorry, we have sort of gone down. Studies have shown that the essay writing skills of an average 15 to 20-year-old who spends a lot of time browsing the internet is comparable to what it was among the average 15 to 20-year-old throughout 80s and 90s. So this is in a way trying to say कि the writing skills are same. Okay, writing skills are same. This can be said to be in a way because we're looking for something which is strengthen the argument. This is not strengthening the argument. This is this can in one way be also considered to be weakening it. It can also be understood to be that it's not affecting, because we're not talking about concentration skills. We're talking about the writing skills, because we're talking about entertainment, about internet here. He says a recent research study has shown that the number of people who fall asleep while reading a printed book has increased in past 5 years. People who have fallen asleep while reading a printed book has, so this can be understood कि हाँ, people are losing concentration. So they have sort of lost ability to concentrate in reading. Correct. E. Ability of younger judges who have shown up with ready access to internet to judge complex and intricate cases has on average become better as compared to what it was judges for comparable ages during profile. Talking about judges, this is sort of a weekend idea. Which of the following, if true, would weaken the idea? I think in this case it will be E only, because same option have been given here. So judges who are with access to internet, they judge complex and intimate cases on an average have become on average become better as compared to what it was during the 1920s, 59E. So yeah, this is all. So all right, I will end the story here because I think tomorrow is SCAT. You people have to sort of take rest also, and we'll take up from here, from this question, 9 question we have done. Take up from 60 onwards from Monday. And thank you very much. Unacademy subscription offers you live classes. You get to interact with the educator, live polls, a leaderboard, test series, and analysis. And you also have doubt clearing sessions. And so, like I've discussed, that we help you after CAT also. We help you in GDPI also. And the kind of content which we have and the quality which we are offering with the kind of pricing, this is most amazing. So please utilize it, and please subscribe to Unacademy, and use the code